like if you found the video valuable. Commander Rhea Torres had seen a lot in her 19 years of service with the Interstellar Search and Salvage Corps. Black hole spaghettification, rogue AI fleets, even that one time her ship was swallowed whole by a spaceborne organism. But the Cradle Rift? It was something else entirely. It floated like a scar in the dark, an iridescent tear just beyond the orbit of the dead star Chanticleer 9. Nothing should exist there, yet here she was, answering a CLASS-9 distress signal, the highest possible priority, coming from within the rift. The signal was decades old, but it was being transmitted live. Her crew was tense. 3 engineers, 1 comms officer, and Dr. Lin, an exotemporal physicist who'd begged to come along when the mission briefing mentioned the anomaly. Rhea didn't like passengers, but Lin had clearance. And secrets. As they approached the rift, comms went haywire. Incoming transmission. SS Varelia. Don't come closer. Repeating, do not enter the rift. You're already here. You won't return. SS Varelia? Rhea whispered. That was her ship. The signal was from inside the rift. But they hadn't gone in yet. She turned to Lin. What the hell is this? Lin looked pale. Temporal bleed. It's possible we're hearing a version of ourselves from a near-future timeline. One where we went in. Great, muttered the pilot. Schrodinger's rescue team. Despite every instinct screaming otherwise, Rhea gave the order to proceed. The rift shimmered, pulling them through with a soundless lurch. On the other side, the laws of physics grew loose and shaky. Stars blinked like fireflies. Time felt wrong, and drifting silently before them. Another Varelia. Scarred, hull breached. Identical. Scan it, Rhea ordered. It's us, whispered comms. Same registration. Same crew. Bodies on board, it's us. Rhea stared at her own corpse, frozen on the cracked viewport of the twin ship. Her mind reeled. Lin was already accessing the logs of the dead Varelia. This version entered the rift 6 hours ago. Something responded to the signal. A consciousness. It learned. It mimicked. Are you saying this thing created a version of us? Rhea asked. No, Lin said, voice shaking. It was us. But the rift fractured causality. There's more than one outcome here. Maybe infinite. Suddenly, the lights dimmed. A voice, Ray's voice, echoed through the comms. I remember this. You're about to try to leave. You won't make it, unless you listen. Everyone froze. What the pilot began. I think it's me, Rhea said slowly. A version of me, trapped in the rift. Somehow aware of every iteration. The voice continued. If you go now, you loop. Again, and again. But if one of you stays willingly, the rest might escape. Rhea looked around the bridge. Lin wouldn't volunteer. The pilot had a kid on Mars. Comms had just turned 19. Set coordinates for exit, Rhea said, quietly. Commander? Lin asked. She didn't answer. She walked toward the airlock. If the rift needs an anchor, let it be me. Rhea, Lin stepped forward. Get them out. As the Varelia powered up its engines, the rift shimmered violently. Alarms blared. The dead twin ship flickered, then vanished. Just before the ship jumped, one last message echoed over the intercom. You made a new path. Go, and don't look back. Rhea stood alone as her ship disappeared into the swirl of impossible stars. She didn't scream. She didn't cry. She waited. And somewhere, in some version of time, they made it home.